You got it. This is Katy Purry, the Maine Coon kitty. She is off her meds. I thought I would just kind of hop on for just a minute. She's just starting to fall asleep, so she's kind of like she just shut down a few minutes ago. So, but the last time, she's out growing this basket. The last time that she got in the cat box, she was 8.1 pounds. So she's growing and she's super sweet. It's been a very, very fun couple days here in the Scoville home. It's been actually pretty amazing. Some huge changes have come about, and they've been beautiful, and there's no complaints here. But it certainly has been a surreal little bit of time. There's no doubt about that. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Mike. Flaming Koala. Good to see you. Yeah, Katie's great. She's doing so good. It's really funny. I gotta tell you, her meds. I had to stick them in her mouth and kind of pry her little mouth open and hit the like button if you guys don't mind. But I had to pry her little mouth open and put the pill in her mouth, and she didn't like it. But she loves these little snacks that I would give her afterwards. The last 3 or 4 times that I had to give her meds. She the second I would pick up the medicine, I'd start walking to the place where I keep her still snacks, and she would follow me. I would sit down. She would climb into my lap because I've kind of hold her like a little baby when I hold her mouth open. She literally would climb into my mouth like, okay, let's do this. She was just amazing. It's really fun now, though, because now I can give her these little treats. And I don't have to give her a pill first. She's doing really, really well, but she's getting chunky. She's on this growth spurt. Everybody in the house has said recently that she's getting kind of wide. She's really thick in the middle, but she's just absolutely beautiful and sweet, and got some pretty cool things going on. I think something that we're going to do, Tommy and I are discussing it. One or two things. I mean, more than likely it's going to happen either way, but we're going to fence in. Screen in is a better way to term it. Use screen in the backyard so that the entire backyard is screened so we can let them roam. And birds couldn't. The truth is, I'm not really worried too much about coyotes during the day because we don't ever let them out unattended, unsupervised. Worried about a bird, and there's no bird of prey in the state of Arizona that can pick up a cat her size and carry it off, but they could sure do a number on it in the backyard. You know what I mean? So, but we're thinking about screening in the backyard and having a little cat door so they can literally go wherever they want. Either that, or Tommy and I are thinking about buying a house here in Tucson. So, either way, it's going to be cat centric for sure. I don't have my glasses on. I can't see. Hi, Lisa. I'm so glad you're here. Good to see you. Balaki, Laura May, hello. So she's such a sweetheart. You know what she did? She's naughty. They have kitty food for a reason. When she eats her kitty food, she's fine. Everything's good. Every once in a while, she's naughty. She'll sneak in and eat squirrel's food. Well, they have kitty food for a reason. They have nutritional needs that are different when they're kittens. And Laura Mays from Scotland. Dee Marie, thank you so much for being here. They have different needs when they're little. So when she eats squirrel's food, she gets the worst diarrhea. And look, she can't lie. It's one of the great things about cats. They won't lie. They won't betray you. she can't. She'll sneak in and eat food if she was smart, she'd come out and just sit down and just chill out. She comes out and she's licking her chops and licking her lips and cleaning herself. I'm like, you just ate something. And I go in and there's her food. And so every time she eats squirrel's food, she gets diarrhea. So we're really, really careful to keep her away from eating squirrel's food. But she's just food motivated like you guys can't imagine. So Laura May from Scotland, that's so cool. I'm glad you're here. And Dee Marie, she's outgrowing the basket. She really is. She doesn't, she's in the basket now because I'm talking and she likes my voice and she likes sitting next to me. And she follows me wherever I go. But in bed, she sleeps straight as an arrow. She does not curl up. It's really kind of weird. I've never had a cat that did that. I would have cats that would lay like that occasionally, but that is how she sleeps. I mean, not tail curled up, straight as an arrow, which is going to be fun because when she's fully grown, she'll be easy to measure. Very easy to measure. Laura May, we give her dry food. We have a mixture of, here's the thing. When she eats her food, she's fine. So she eats a mixture of, she has dry food that we have. It's like expensive for kitten food, but it's the best apparently. And we have some wet food that she really, really likes too. And she has those special treats that are kitten, and it's like kitten crack. She really, really loves it. She cannot get enough of it. But she's just really, really sweet. She's doing well. Her personality. It's really funny. I don't know if you guys saw, but I said earlier, you can't really tell sometimes when a cat is sick. They're stoic, and the reason they're stoic, it's self-preservation. If they're in the woods or something, and they're wild, if they appear sick, then they're food, they're prey, they're vulnerable. You know what I mean? So a lot of times they'll be in pain, and it's really difficult unless you know the signs to even know that they're sick. So she was essentially sick when we got her. She had a cold, an upper respiratory infection. We couldn't tell. She cleaned herself. She was a grooming machine. She has to be like that with fur like she has. But she was eating like she had a tapeworm. She was playing like it was her job. She was just all kitten all the time. So we really couldn't tell. So, and I mentioned it. I was like, I wonder what's going to happen when we start giving her these meds. Is it going to change her personality? Because she didn't really appear sick, but I didn't really have a baseline, right? Because she came to us sick, essentially. So I'm seeing her personality now. She is way more playful. She is, to be very honest, that could just be her becoming more bold as she's growing, developmentally. It could just be a case of that, but she's super bold. The two cats, I swear to you, this is going to sound really, really silly, but I swear to you, I think they love each other. They've never fought. It's really cute. 2 times now it's happened. It's been once she was sleeping and Squirrel came up and sniffed her up and down, really sniffed her. You could tell she knew she was getting sniffed because her ears, she's like, oh man, I'm getting sniffed. And Squirrel almost laid next to her and she bailed and decided not to and walked off. And then the other time was just reversed. Squirrel was sleeping and that was even closer because she started to lay down like 2 or 3 times and was sniffing her up and down. Really wanted to lay with Squirrel, more so than Squirrel wanted to lay with Katy, but she really, really did want to lay down with Squirrel and chickened out. But they're close, and my prediction is that the minute that the first time it happens, they're just going to be just together all the time. Like in the summer, they won't be because they're, it's 120 degrees here all the time. So in the summer, they will not be around each other, or at least, napping together. But I promise you, when it gets cold, they're going to be just on top of each other. It's amazing how fast she's growing, though. Bloopy Mops, hello there, KM. Love you, KM. You're awesome. Bloopy Mop says, will your lovely cat ever be a mother? No, what's interesting? Here's the weird thing. All right. Now, when we got the cat, we were told, have the paperwork, the documentation that she's a purebred, but I also have documentation that said she had all of her shots. However, 2 visits ago to the vet, they said, oh no, she needs one more. And we're like, huh, that's kind of weird. And I was told she was spayed. They did not have a record of her being spayed. Now, I was told she was. Now, I was also told that somewhere, right in here, she has a little tattoo. Uh, no, look at the. You see what she's doing with a little face? So somewhere in there, she's got a little tattoo, but I couldn't find it. So I was told she's spayed. I hope she is spayed, to be honest, because I don't know. It makes them live longer, and But if she's not, if it turns out that she is not spayed, we might have to get a male Maine Coon cat. I don't know. We'll have to see. I live for now. It's so good to see you. I appreciate you guys being here. But what a fun time we've had these last couple of days. It's interesting. It's a funny thing about life. Used to have a friend that would say this. If like something, I learned it from him. I was going through. Who's my boss at the time? And I was going through something which was a really difficult time, business wise. And I was going to him, and I just was talking to him, and he said something. He said, "Man, if I gave you," he goes, "chill out. It's a snapshot." I said, "What?" He goes, "It's a snapshot of your life. You gotta relax." And he said, "If I gave you, like movies are on reels. If I gave you one screen grab of a movie, that's it. I show it to you and said, what's the movie about? Would you be able to tell me?" And I said, "No, I would not be able to tell you." He said, "That's your life, you idiot." He goes, "This is just a moment. Tomorrow it'll look different. Hell, in 5 minutes it's going to look different. Don't globalize it. It's going to change." And there have a few things that have occurred in the last week or two that were moments like that where I'm not really in communication with that dude any longer. Still a great friend of mine. I love him, but we just don't talk. If we had, I would have said, "Hey, it's not a snapshot," but it's the truth. No matter what you're going through, that same guy also said, I'll tell you, he was a wealth of knowledge. That same guy once said to me, "Whatever you're going through, go through it. Don't let it be a wall and stop you." So my point is, in the last couple of weeks, we've had a couple of those moments where your knee-jerk reaction is to kind of pump your brakes and go, WT heck, what in the heck is going on? And then instead of panicking, you kind of step back, kind of look at things, and then spectacular things happen. I told people on my other channel a long time ago, and I learned this from somebody, and I really tried to do it. When sometimes it's hard to do it, but I usually am pretty good at it. This person said to me, "Live your life," and this is how they live their life. They live their life that at any moment, something absolutely spectacular is going to happen to them. And do that. I challenge everybody. There's not a whole lot of us. Do it. I challenge you all. Try to do that tomorrow or the next day or for a period of time. Live your life like at any moment something absolutely unbelievable is going to happen to you. And what you'll find is that all kinds of unbelievable crap happens to you. And I don't know. It's happened to me. I don't know if it's because you're more aware of it. Oh, you're dreaming, little girl. I don't know if it's something that you're just more aware of, because you're hyper. Say you buy if a friend who buys a car, you've never seen that car with that color before. Your friend buys one, and all of a sudden you see him everywhere. Maybe it's something like that. I don't know if it's something that you're just looking for, but I'm telling you, I live my life in a way that at any given moment, something absurdly incredible is going to happen. And in just the last few days, something absurdly incredible has happened. It's just a beautiful thing, Oh, you're dreaming, little girl. You're dreaming. I got you. I had someone say, whatever you do, don't dream. Wake up your cat if she's dreaming. I got news for you, man. If my cat is twitching and she's looking like she's dodging a pit bull in a bad dream somewhere, I'm waking her up. I'm going to touch her and tell her I love her and pet her, calm her down, let her know everything's okay. That's what I would do. Let me see. Trisha Holland. Holy mackerel. Not on topic, Johnny, but can you please send some ones? Prayers, vibes, virtual love, everybody. For Southeast Queensland and Northern New South Wales, Category 2 tropical cyclone Alfred will cross the coast tonight. Boy, I'll tell you what, absolutely. I Bree is a girl that I love that's in Australia. I will love her until the day they plant me. It was the greatest relationship with a woman that I've ever had. I had some pretty great ones with cats, but that was the greatest relationship that I ever had. And we're not together, and I think of her daily. So I'll certainly keep them in my prayers. Absolutely. Cyclones suck, man. They're scary. Look at that back foot, you guys. Is that absurd or what? It's crazy. It's bizarre how big it is, actually. What in the heck happened to my phone? I don't know. I suppose it doesn't really matter. By the way, everybody says hi. Hi, Katie. Hi, everyone. Thank you, Trisha. I appreciate you guys being here. I wanted my phone so I could tell. Oh, there it is. Hang on one second. I want to give you guys the status of Katie's monetization. Because here's the gist of it. When this channel becomes monetized, let me just tell you, I'm not sure if I'm done making videos on the other channel. I'm still uploading. Look, there are 7,000 videos, 400 plus videos on that channel. And there's stuff from seasons 1 through 3 that people now will never see. No one ever goes back and looks at them. And there are some spectacular, crazy, stupid, absurd things that I did back then. So I'm throwing up a bunch of, for lack of a better word, recycled stuff, reboot. I don't know what you want to call it. But as far as new stuff, I am up in the air as to what I'm going to do with that. That said, when this channel becomes monetized, I don't know what's going to happen to the other one. So we can kind of take that for what it is. See if you can make sense of it. And let me tell you where Katie's at right now on her channel. We need 1,000 subscribers for her channel to be monetized. We have 593. I got you. We've had some drama where people have been, well, I don't go into it, but there's been some drama. So we lost a few. Not a problem. It's good because the ones that we lost, we don't want watching us anyway. And that's the truth of it. However, we have 1,200 hours of view time, which is pretty great. We need 4,000 hours of view time. So we'll get there. If you guys, there's 2 really cool sleep apps that Bizzle helped me make for the channel. One of them is, it's a really, really neat, it's just the ocean and seagulls. And it's, oh my God, it's beautiful to fall asleep listening to. And the other one is the one I listened to last night. It is the cool. It's weird too, because I think Katie likes it. The other one is cat purring, just purring like for hours, and I fall asleep with it. And it's nice because she'll sleep next to me and she'll purr, but her purring stops. When she's out, her purring stops. So this app, the purring just keeps going all night long. So if you guys, if anybody has trouble sleeping, or if you just want a nice, calming, relaxing atmosphere in your office, and or you'd like to help Katie get monetized, click on that app when you go to bed, and that time helps an awful lot, helping us creep towards the magical 4,000 hours that we need. Mike says we got hit slow one, bro. It's going 3 kilometers, very slow hitting. That sucks because it parks on top of you and just beats you up. The fast ones are almost better because they zoom over you. They do a lot of damage, but they're away in a hurry. That is a bummer. That's okay. Link away. Thank you, Kristen. Chris, I got to tell you something. You're worth your weight in gold, Kristen Melinda. There's her purr app. Oh, you know what? I would just try to click on it so it can go on the screen, but I can't because this isn't through StreamYard. If you look up there, there's the sleep app. Thank you, Kristen. You're awesome. D. Marie, oh, the insomnia. I have it too. I can't sleep with silence. It's just, to me, it's horrifying. It's the worst thing in the world. But it's very, very good to see all of you. It really is. I am going to wrap it up right now. Katie is going to get some more sleep. Hopefully, she is kind to me tonight. I love and appreciate all of you a great deal. I really do. Be kind. Tell somebody you love them. Oh, honey. Some very, very cool channel changes to the channel. I almost want to show you one of them right now, but I don't want to blow the surprise. So I won't blow the surprise, but there's some really, really cool stuff coming. Hugs to the whole Scoville clan, Johnny. Trisha, we appreciate that. It's funny, you're going to see there's an awful lot of hate and anger out there. You know, that it's crazy. You won't see any of it coming from me or him. It's kind of crazy. We love you all. Anyway, this is the Maine Coon kitty, Katy Purry, and I am just her human. I'll see you guys later.